well, this isn't so much of a clip, but this is just an I told you so. I love being right. I often am. When she first came on the scene, I thought Tulsi Gabbard might be an interesting progressive voice. Quickly, I did a little bit more research, and, you know, when I wasn't an intern, figured it out fairly quickly that she was a grifter. Got a lot of hate for it from the Jimmy Dore stands. She's the true progressive of our time. She's better than Bernie, in fact, because she's anti-imperialist.
She's an anti-imperialist, and that's where I draw the line. Also, I'm in a month from now, I'm going to be making my clear purity principle about Medicare for all. But right now, it's about anti-imperialism.
Right, except she didn't co-sponsor Medicare for all until she decided to run for fucking president.
Because at that point, it was about anti-imperialism.
Well, right. Well, she was too focused on not allowing Muslim refugees into the United States. All right, just a jag-off, and maybe she's like starting her stand-up comedy routine with this latest appearance. She's going to be speaking, perhaps telling jokes, or this is some elaborate stunt. But do we have this up?
Yep, it's up.
Oh, it's up. A long preface, which everybody's already been able to see. Tulsi Gabbard speaking at CPAC.
Also, Enos Freedom, Cantor, aka or formerly known as Enos Cantor. I mean, the Tulsi Gabbard thing, it really is like she made a huge splash by endorsing Bernie, and that was very smart of her to do, because it papered over the reality of her, which is she's a right-wing, frankly Islamophobic plant that is pro-military, but just wants to use military in a smarter way.
Yeah, well, she's spoken out in favor of being smarter on drone strikes, aka just using them more. Obviously, she has financial and personal connections to the BJP and to Muslim extremists in India, including Narendra Modi, which should be enough. But there was like, oh, a little bit of plausible deniability, even though I'm speaking at these functions and clearly
and APAC functions.
Right, well. Right. Let alone her stance on Israel. The common thread. She was also, by the way, she got onto the national stage because she was featured on Fox News to such a degree because she was openly critical about Obama not saying radical Islamic terrorism. She's an Islamophobe that understood that she could kind of, since she was pigeonholed into the Democratic Party and doesn't have any real ideological underpinnings except the Islamophobia, that she could ride in the more populist messaging coming out of the Bernie Sanders campaign, appear in opposition to the Democratic establishment, since they didn't really like her that well. I should say she was a part of the DNC at that point, but she saw a strategic opportunity, she seized it, and now she sees another strategic opportunity, and that's really the only thing that is consistent with Tulsi Gabbard.
Looking forward to the speech.
Yeah, me too. But maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe this is a long stand-up routine, and she has learned from her buddy Jimmy because, you know, she went on his show. And Bernie wouldn't fucking come on my show. Maybe she figured out that she could be a comic too, was going to go to a CPAC, roast a few of them, bring her progressive values to a conservative audience, but something tells me that's not going to happen.
She doesn't have the capacity to be funny for the start.
What are you talking about, Matthew? Oh, always
I love to ride my surfboard on Twitter.
Aloha. Would you like a video of me doing yoga, an exercise? This is to promote healthy eating, not to satiate the incels that drive up my engagement. Oh. Psycho.